There are two things in life that are certain, and it's not death and taxes. There are people who can avoid taxes. It's death and change. Change is happening everywhere, right now, whether you like it or not. Now, you can either resist change, and that's going to equal suffering, or one step better is you can embrace change, but ideally, what you want to be doing is designing change. We're disconnected from our true existence. We're disconnected from each other. We're disconnected from the fact that we're intrinsically and inseparably a part of the greater system. It's true. We all want to get away from suffering and experience more happiness. It's a common thread with all of us. Your internal representation equals your external reality. IR equals ER. What do I mean by that? Well, so you receive information from the outside world through all of your senses, and that information comes through a filtering system, and then you represent that information inside your brain according to how you see reality. Now, your version of reality is completely flavoured by your bias, by your filtering system, by your beliefs. So the way you represent that information inside your head, your version of reality, your internal representation equals your external reality. So you want to change the big wide world? It starts in here. Wake up in the morning and set out in your day with the intention of finding a way to contribute. Big or small, doesn't matter. So the more authentic that you can be, the more you can show up just as you, with all your bits and pieces, your vulnerabilities, your strengths and everything, the more you can show up just as you and trust that the best version of you is the version that the people around you need when you're leading them, the better you can lead. The more take up, the more engagement you'll have from the people who are following you. What you focus on is what you get. The more you focus on something, the more it shows up in your life. You decide to buy a particular car, you start noticing that car everywhere. You get pregnant, you start noticing pregnant people everywhere. Whatever you focus on shows up more in your life. So choose what you focus on. The responsibility of successful communication lies completely with the communicator, not the person receiving the information. So if you have some information that you need to or want to share, and you need someone to understand something that you've got to say, that it's your responsibility to make sure that communication lands effectively and that they've actually heard what you're trying to say. There's one thing that holds people back from designing their own change, and it's fear. Fear of not being enough, not good enough, not smart enough, not creative enough. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are enough. You're exactly who you're supposed to be in this moment right now, and you have everything that you need to take that next step in designing your change.